Hi, this is Anna from Figma, and today I want to show you how you can bring your designs from code into the Figma design canvas and then push those updates back to code. Ideas can come from anywhere. They could start in a document, maybe in a design in Figma, or maybe you're starting to come up and flesh out that idea in code. Wherever those ideas come from though, it's helpful to have the shared canvas as a place where you can see your ideas side by side, to riff on teammates' ideas, to do some collaborative ideation exploration before returning back to riffing and iterating on your own. So one way that you can do this is starting from Claude Code. So let's get started with that. You can see here, I've got Claude Code open in my terminal. And in order to allow you to send those designs over to Figma, I need to enable the Figma MCP. You can do this in a couple of different ways. One is if you write /plugin, this is going to give you a list of different plugins that are supported by Claude Code. So if I go into the search bar, I can type in Figma, and you can see here, this allows you to integrate with the Figma MCP. So whether that is bringing context from your Figma designs into Claude Code, or creating Figma design layers from your coded prototypes. A second way that you can do this is outlined in our developer documentation. So let's escape out of this plugins and go to our dev docs. This is a really great resource to learn about just all things Figma MCP. But in here you can see I can also add this command, Claude MCP add transport. So I'll copy that and paste it in. Let me first exit out of Claude, type in MCP, and then you can see here that it's asking me to authenticate. So I'm gonna go ahead, click enter, let's authenticate, and it'll go ahead and open up the browser, asking me if I would like to give Claude access to my Figma. All right. And now let's go back. Okay, so now that we've got the Figma MCP server set up with Claude Code, it's time for me to actually start bringing my designs over. I'm gonna start out first by opening my code file. So I'm just gonna go to my downloads. CD is basically the way that you can say where you want to access your files. And I want to access this tap to table main. So I've been working on this little recipe browsing app experience. Okay, great. And now to actually be able to see this design, I'm gonna just ask Claude to run my app locally. And basically what this will do is it's going to open up localhost in my browser, and that's going to be where I can actually preview and interact with my coded prototype. Okay, so it says it's running at localhost. So let's just copy and paste that in. And yeah, you can see I've got my app here. So we've got some different recipes. We have this filtering functionality, and it's looking okay, but I think I do want to refine some of the designs for this filtering a little bit. So what I want to do next is let's actually bring this into the Figma canvas. And so what I'm going to do is I have a Figma file here that I want to work in. I'm just going to go ahead and share, copy the link to this Figma file. And then going back to Claude, I'm gonna say, send this app to this Figma file, and I'll just paste the link into it. You can ask it to just send it to Figma, and it'll prompt you whether there's a particular file that you want to put it in, or if you want to create a new one. But yeah, if there's one that you already want to use, go ahead and just paste the link in there. Yes, I would like to proceed. So it's going to go ahead and use the MCP to generate a Figma design off of my coded design. All right. You can see it's popped up. It's saying it's sending to Figma. And yeah, here we go. We can see that it's gone ahead and dropped that in. I can also choose to select a particular element. So if I want to open up this filter panel and just send that, I'll open it up and select it. And if I wanted to even like send other screens that aren't my main starting point, I can also do that as well. So I can navigate here and I can choose to send this entire recipe details screen. And if we go in, you can see both of these are dropped in here. These are real Figma design layers. So you can see it's created frames. It's even applied auto layout to stuff, which is pretty great. And so I can make some design changes to them now that it's dropped into the Figma canvas. But looking over here, I've already done some different explorations on what are some different ways we could approach the filtering panel. And I'm feeling this one here. So let's go ahead and bring that back to my coded prototype. So to do that, I'm gonna just click on this, right click, and go to copy paste as and copy a link to the selection, or you can use the shortcut Command L. And I'm going to go back to Claude and I'm going to say update the filter panel to match this design. Paste that in. All right, so looks like Claude just finished making some updates. So it said it's updated the filter panel to match the Figma design. So the header, the time, the cuisine. Okay, so let's go back to our design in localhost and see what it looks like. And yeah, looks like it went ahead and updated it, which is pretty awesome. So just to recap, in this video we covered how you can bring your designs from code into the Figma canvas for further iteration, ideation, maybe even collaboration with your teammates, and then bringing those updates back into code. I think no matter what, design is a fluid experience. There's no one right way to design, and we don't want to force people into following any specific workflow. So whether you like working with Figma design canvas, whether it's in code, whether you want to go back and forth, I really hope that this helps you kind of accelerate your design process with AI and give you the freedom to really explore a bunch of different creative ideas while still being able to build these concepts quickly. I hope you guys take a chance to check this out, play around with it, and we would love to hear your feedback, and happy designing.